All right, open it up.
Ben, Mike had said earlier that you had JuJu a few times down the field, you weren't able to connect those big chunk plays that you didn't make. What happened on something?
Just missed the throw. I'll take it. You kind of get caught between putting air on it, and letting him run under it, and taking some air off because you don't want to get him hit. But either way, that's on me. I'll take those. And those are big plays that we need.
You think after that strip sack kind of momentum changed for you guys? It seemed like you had trouble getting back into a rhythm.
I mean, anytime you turn the ball over, it's going to be a potential game changer.
Throwing short, is that by design or were you under duress there?
You know what? I don't even remember. I mean, we had a few of them tonight, I think. And so I'd hate to give you an answer without knowing exactly what happened or what the play call was or what specifically it was. But could be any of the factors. I'm not really sure. Sorry.
You talked a lot about the importance of getting the running game going. But at the same time, is getting the ball downfield on a consistent basis even more important in ways to get that safety, to get everybody to back off?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we did kind of started to get the run game going. We had some decent plays tonight, and I think there's still more out there. I keep telling Naj, get physical. You're big, be big, play big, run through tackles. Don't avoid contact, make contact, be scary. I remember I got to play with Jerome, and Jerome created contact, and it was a game changer when he ran people over. And so I keep trying to reiterate that to him. At the same time, you're right, we have to take shots. And right now we're just a little bit off, and I'll look in the mirror and start pointing the thumb at me, figuring out how to make it better.
Rhythm thing, or how do you get those? I mean, Deontay too, when you set it up, and it was a little bit off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a little bit of both of us, the receivers and the quarterback. It's in order for a deep ball to be successful, both parties have to be on the same page. They have to understand, the coverage and what's going on. But at the end of the day, I'm the one throwing it. I'm the one that has to make it happen, and I'm the one that has to hit the guys. And so, regardless of where they are on the field, regardless of what the coverage is, it comes down to me to get them the ball.
Anyone else?
Good one, Ben.
Catch up.
Ben, Mike said that there were a number of details. What are a couple details you can think of that are just missing offensively for you guys?
Well, I'll let Coach, because he's the one that said that. I'll let him answer that when he needs to. But for me personally, it's making those throws. I missed a couple throws tonight. I was dropping my elbow down, and when you drop your elbow, the ball isn't as accurate. So that's just on me to make the better throws. So we had some plays. We had some guys open on the sidelines early. Probably throwing the ball a little faster than I want to at times, but at the end of the day, you have to make the throws.
Your message last week to the team, you said, don't quit, stay the course, we believe in what we're doing. What's your message after this game, after a third consecutive loss?
Same thing.
They had a nice rhythm and a nice opening drive. What weren't you able to replicate from that first drive going forward?
Yeah, it was a good opening drive for us. We finally scored early. Now we have to find a way to continue to score and move the ball and eliminate mistakes.
Do you feel like it was the mistakes that, more than anything, maybe Green Bay was doing, or any adjustments that needed to be made?
No, I'm not gonna. I'll give them credit. They made plays. We didn't. And so we have to be better, and I need to be better.
You haven't really started a season like this. I mean, how frustrating is it right now?
Yeah, it's been. We've had some down years. I don't know that it's probably never started like this, like you said. What a challenge for us. I think this is going to test us all. That we need to look, in the mirror, and we need to figure out what path we want to take. And I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come out tomorrow and give it everything I have, and do the same thing this week, and get ready to go. And I just hope and pray that everyone else in that locker room does the same thing, because I think it potentially can be easy to quit in a situation like this, and I don't think that we have that in this locker room. But you've got to get ready to go.
And generally speaking, is on those fourth down calls, is Najee first option, last option? Is it different on some of those different?
Yeah, it's all different. Sometimes he is, depending on the protection, or depending on the defense. Whatever they're doing in terms of coverage and things like that. So, yeah, sometimes it is about getting him the ball quickly and letting him make a play. But we probably need to reassess how we use him and how much we use him, I think.
How do you temper your frustration level? Just how maybe you're
I've been doing this a long time. I've had some really good games, some really bad games, some good years, some bad years. I still love to play this game. I love what it is. Even in when losing the game stinks, there's still something to it. There's something to the comeback story. There's something to the rebound. There's something to looking in a guy's eyes and telling him I appreciate his effort today. Because we had some guys step up today that filled in, and it's just one of those things that when we lay our head down at night, can we say that we're proud of our performance? And if not, how do we make adjustments and changes and make it so the next time we come out, we are proud of our performance?
Anyone else? All right.
JuJu, you had some plays behind the defense there. Ben was talking about it. You guys, I think there were 2 or 3 of them. Just connect on what happened there was just so close.
Yeah, I mean, they're close plays, plays that, should have been made. But, those are game, changing moment plays. I think the momentum of the game changes. You get 6, 7 points, on the board, and the momentum of the game changes. So we just got to make those plays. I got to make those plays. Just frustrated. I'm frustrated because, those are plays that, I usually make down the field.
There was some footage showing you on the sideline rewatching those plays, it looked like, on the iPad. What did you see in those, and how frustrated did you feel when you guys were coming off the field after you did?
I just saw that, I make those balls, I make them in practice, and I fell short. And, I take full responsibility and blame. I knew that it was going to be a quick ball that was coming, kind of like took my eyes off of it, went up, tried to grab it, didn't make the play, and that's something I gotta get better at.
You guys start pressing at this point? I mean, is that a little bit of pressure knowing that if you guys fail, you're 1-3 if you don't make that?
Like I said, there's so many different plays, but looking to point the finger at myself, you make those plays down the field. The one where it's up the seam and you put 7 points on the board, or even the one down the middle of the field and making those plays. And like I said, there were so many different plays that should have been made, but looking at my plays, it's frustrated. I'm human. I have feelings. I was on the sideline. I got upset with myself because I make those plays, and I never show no emotions on the sideline just because I know that I'm always being watched. But a game like this, in a critical time and moment, a situation like that, I'm frustrated with myself. I'm not mad at the team. I'm not mad at the play calling. I'm not mad at Ben for making the throw. It's all on me.
JuJu, was any one of those plays too? One of them more bothersome, and you felt really could have changed the tide of those 2 or 3 passes?
I think both of those 2 plays. Like I said, the one in the middle of the field, and then the one getting ready to score it. You just never know what the outcome could be. Maybe you put 7 points on the board, you get your team in a better position to run the ball in, whether you catch a deep ball and go for 80 yards and put points on the board. There's so many different possibilities that you could say, but I just know that the momentum of playing here would have changed the whole, just for offense, defense, special teams.
Second one, did you feel like you could have run under it?
So that play, it was supposed to be basically an out and up, and I think it was the miscommunication, and Ben didn't know where the safety was, so he kind of threw me inside, and I was just trying to restack and then come back to it and get under it, but I didn't get there in time. So yeah.
When you realize that you and Ben aren't on the same page throughout the course of the game, what can you do mid-game to try to regroup and talk to him and figure out?
It's just communication. I think it's just having one of each other's back. You know, we're gonna have games like, you know, it's not gonna go your way, and we're gonna have games where it does go your way. And, you know, there's no pointing fingers or blaming. It's just more so, hey, next play mentality, like, let's get after it, you know? At the end of the day, like, that's my quarterback. I'm always going to have his back, you know, whether I make the play or not. I just know that he's going to ride or die for everyone that's not on that team and in the locker room.
A couple of years, they've asked you to catch some short passes. Some of these long ones now, maybe you guys aren't on the same page because you haven't had a lot of time doing that the past 2 years in games.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, this year's been a lot, you know, a lot of the shorter routes, I would per se. But, you know, whatever they got me doing or they got me calling, I'm just going to do it. I'm a team player. We got guys who can run deep. We got guys who can run short. But I think, you know, we got to get back in the lab of, you know, me and Seven working, you know, and just takes practice. You know, we're going to go back in the lab and, you know, work on it.
The one fourth down catch you had where you're trying to stretch and fight for more yards, you need to run that route further past the sticks? I mean, I think that was the third fourth down in the last 2 games where you guys have thrown short.
Yeah, so that route is it's basically a shallow route. So we're basically going to pick for one another. The defense they called, that route is a man-beater route. The defense that they called was a zone defense. And, you know, I try to reach for the first down. I try to get something out of it, knowing that I could possibly fumble or whatever that may be, but trying to give our team a chance.
What are you guys saying as an offense, as a group, to get it going in the right direction? Let's talk about
I mean, just sticking together, you know, believing in one another. I think the hardest thing right now, you know, we don't want to go around and, you know, pointing fingers or blaming. I think for us, it's like, you know, we're in the trenches, and there's no need for all that. I think what we're doing right now is that we're going to go back, look at the film, look at the tape. We're going to, you know, look over it and, you know, just learn from it. And that's all we can do, you know.
JuJu, why do you think opposing defenses are having so much success against you guys on fourth down?
I think it's just, you know, when it comes down to the situation, I think we're just hurting ourselves. You know, there's been multiple times, like I can say, like, whether it's, you know, we get a penalty and we were in a bad situation, or, you know, we call a play that doesn't work, you know, in our favor. It was just a tough loss to us, and, you know, when it came down to making those situational plays, we just didn't make enough.
You talked a lot about momentum. Just as an observer, what was the difference in feeling, thinking you were maybe going to go into the half of the lead after make his touchdown and then end up being down 10?
Yeah, man, I just got to give it up for that team over there. I got to give it up for 12, 17, 33, 20, all those guys, you know, that offense, being able to control the ball, manage the clock, and, you know, drive the ball down on us. And, you know, Coach T talked about that, and he took over the game. And that's what's tough, you know, on our end, is that we got to give our defense a break on offense and not go 3 and out. And that's something that, like I said, that we have to work on this next game.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, JuJu. Thank you.
Questions for Alex?
Alex, were you disappointed you guys weren't able to maybe slow their run game enough to get them into some third and long?
Yeah, we know we got to be better. You know, I got to be better as a player. You know, we all got to be better as a whole team. And so we're just going to digest the film tomorrow, see how we can get better. So that's all we can do. All we can do is just go digest the film. But, you know, we know we can play better, and we know we're going to.
Alex, health-wise, you've been dealing with that joint for a couple of weeks. How did you feel going into this game, and how do you feel in the immediate aftermath?
I felt better out there today, so just gonna continue to get treatment on it and stuff like that. But, you know, I just felt like I felt good out there today.
Alex, do you think that there are players that are trying to make plays and getting out of where they need to be because they're trying to make it too hard to make a play?
No, I mean, I think, you know, guys, like, you know, we talked about it, you know, after, you know, if we just guys can just make the routine plays routinely, you know, that's how we'll get the victory. You know, we got to be more detailed in what we're doing so that splash plays can happen. So we know that's what we got to do, and so just like I said earlier, you know, we'll digest in the film room tomorrow.
Were the guys on the special teams there talking afterward about the offside call, whether it was legit or not?
Yeah, we'll look at it tomorrow. You know, I don't know. I didn't see it, but you know, we're going to look at it tomorrow and see what it says.
From a momentum and from an emotion standpoint, how big of a blow was that to think you were going up and then be down 10?
I mean, you know, it definitely would have helped us go into that second half. You know, it definitely was a momentum swing if it would have been a touchdown. But, you know, either or, touchdown, no touchdown, you know we got to respond to that. And so we just know we got to be better.
How hard is it to pressure Rodgers with only 4?
I mean, we felt like we were getting after him, but, you know, it's he gets quick at times. He's a legendary quarterback. You know, he's one of the best to ever do it. And so he's good at disguising. He's good at, you know, getting hard counts, you know, trying to get guys off sides. And so we just, you know, we got to be better in all phases.
Last one.
Anybody sort of addressing the team from a player perspective after 3 straight losses, whether it's Ben, Cam, one of the captains or anything like that when you guys are
You know, I think it's just, you know, all of us have to take a look at ourselves, you know, at the man in the mirror. You know, that's the only person who can fix this. You know, is each and every one of us, you know, taking a look at ourselves and seeing how we can be better, you know, because all of us, you know, can be better. And so that's one thing we're just going to have to do going into this week. And so we're gonna shove it down the drain and, you know, watch this film and then, you know, move on to next week's opponent. Thank you, guys.